Hello, everybody. My name is Diana. I'm web accessibility specialist, and I'm certified in RJA and WCAG for those who know what it means. But you don't have to. You just need to be curious in web accessibility and try to be as much accessible as possible for your social media and website and e-commerce, or if you are doing digital books. But today in this video, we will take a look at the most visited websites of the country, which is considered to be the best European country about web accessibility. I'm also curious to see the results because I didn't check without you. And let's take a look at the articles where I got this information from, and let's check. So I will just show you the website that I found where I found this information. So there is a digital trust index, and it studied in 2025 what is the state of the website from websites of different countries in Europe, and how it goes. And yes, the summary, we go straight to the summary that it's not good. 93% of the websites, they fail to follow accessibility requirements. So this is very bad. And we can actually check. I'm interested to see because I didn't check this like with the previous year. So actually, we have 1% less that fail. So it's a small improvement, but it's not enough, especially due to European Accessibility Act that just came into action 1 week ago on June 28th. And the most important information right now for us is to see, okay, so the result is bad, but what if we take a look at the countries, like not in general, but in particularly. So there is a ranking of countries, and number one country, which fails the least amount of tests, it's Norway. On the second place, it's Finland. Well, it was Finland, sorry. So it changed right now with Sweden. Finland on the third place. Anyway, top three, it's Norway, Sweden, and Finland. So Scandinavian countries. And we have Belgium that became much better about accessibility, like on two places higher. Moving up, here it's also interesting to see, like, for example, I was checking for France as I'm based in France and I mostly work with French companies, so on French websites as well. Um, what is the failure, where it comes from, and where the France is. And you can see that France is actually on the eighth place, and it stayed the same. Yeah, there is not much of changes is done about accessibility in France. But today in this video, I will put attention on Norway because it's number one, it's state number one, so it's considered the best European country about web accessibility. And I went to the site here, like to see what are the top websites that are visited by thousands and millions of Norwegians every year. So it's supposed to be 100% accessible if we are talking about the best country in web accessibility, right? So we will check this. And here is the list, the ranking of the websites. So we will not take a look at the websites like Google, YouTube, Facebook, because they're international companies, and the versions, they are quite the same for each country. So it's more like I would consider checking these websites if we would check US and its accessibility. But here we will check Norwegian sites, like I can see here that there is VG. It's a news and media publisher. And for example, Finn, it's e-commerce. I want to mention that I don't want to check like all news agents, like the same sites, so that I want to just check different ones in top 10, something like that. That's why I will not take, for example, NRK site, because it's about arts, but it's news agent. So we'll take the site Fin, and there is a site here. something like that. I'm not sure I pronounce it right. I'm sorry in advance for it. Where it says that, so it's about sports. So let's check these three sites and take a look what um, automatic detection of accessibility mistakes will tell us. Is it accessible or no? Is it convenient to use these websites or no? So let's go to the first website. It's VG. Oh, this is a scary image. The bus is on fire, but we're not here to look at the images. We need to look at the site. So the first thing to do when you enter the site is to check from top to bottom. What do you think about it? Do you understand everything? Do you understand the structure, the information? Here it's about news, so I need to have clear understanding. Even if I don't understand Norwegian language, I need to understand what the site is about and how do I feel being here. Like, do I understand everything? Is there a lot of flashing elements? The video that turns, that moves too often because it triggers some people. So we need to check information like this. Okay, so I see here that so it's red and white. I'm not sure about the color contrast. Like, let's check right now because it's the first thing that I see. So we'll just check with inspect. It's built-in opportunity that we have in Google Chrome. So like, for example, this is the button of, I'm not sure they allow us to really check. So what is this red color? Okay, let's take a look. So this is uh D00. Okay, let's go to the color contrast. Okay. And if we have the background color D00 like this, and the foreground color for sure it was white, like, so we have color contrast 5.7. This is good. As for those who don't know, the color contrast should be minimum 4.5 to 1. And so here we're above. So this is not AAA standard. AAA is the best. So on this side, sorry, like on the right, you can see that you can pass according to different standards. So AA, it's really obligatoire. This is mandatory one. Triple A, it's here it's written for large and normal. It's dependent on the text. Like, so if you have titles, for large title, it's one color contrast necessary. For the normal text, so smaller one, it's gonna be a different one. So here we fail. I think it's 7, the color contrast for triple A normal. So we are not there, but we have 5.7, so this is good. It's WCAG double A, so there is no problem with this color contrast. This is good. And here we see everything on the menu. I will just check straight the focus. That's great. They have the skip menu. What it means? It means that if you enter the site with the keyboard, automatically there is a button appearing that help you to skip navigation menu and go straight to the main content or to some part of the site. This is very, very useful thing because you don't want to go through all the elements of navigation menu, especially of the news agent. There might be many, many things. But if I enter, so actually there are not a lot of buttons to go. And there is the focus. I see where I am. Okay, but let's go forward. This is a huge title. I've never seen such big title on the website. I think this is good. This is it's very easy to read it. You can see the titles, they are huge. And there are not a lot of elements. I like it because usually on the news websites, you see a lot of information, small, bigger videos, images, everything all at once. You don't know where to focus your attention. Here it's easier. Okay, so we just move down and we just see, so there is a black and white. A little bit of gray, but I think it's a good color contrast. Yeah, but I like that it's very big, so we can read it easily. But there are a lot of things. It will take some time for me to go. I can see that, so here are some, sorry, some short videos, reels. So you can scroll it. It doesn't go automatically. This is good. Okay, yeah, there are a lot of news. I hope we'll find the bottom of it. Sometimes it takes really, really long time. Sometimes like here it might take forever. I hope we'll find it. Yes, we found it. Okay, so that I can go straight to the bottom, and from the bottom I will check higher elements. But here the footer is good. So we can see that it's white on black. The information is structurized. There are three columns with the links. Usually there are links to the web pages, but here there are links to the like to see people like straight to mail people for different purposes. I would say this is good. Um, yeah, I like that everything is big, readable. Yeah, it seems to be good. Okay, so let's check automatic mistakes. What accessibility insights for web automatic extension will tell us how many mistakes this website has. I can see that there are some mistakes. Da-da-da-dum. 50 mistakes. So we have mistakes with area roles, area hidden focus, button names, color contrast, alternative text for the images, the labels, presentation role conflict. Yeah, there are a lot of problems actually. Where is the color contrast problem coming? Oh, yes, yes, it's here. They use very, very light white. So here's the problem. Yes, with the search, probably you see, but here are 50 problems. Yes, 50 problems connect to web accessibility, so it's not very good. There are hidden problems. Probably it's more about, when you use the screen reader for people who are having a problem with visual, like with the eyes, or if there are some people who don't have physical problems, but it's easier for them to understand information through listening to it, not reading it. And they also use screen reader for such purpose. So it's important that they can get all the elements of the website through the screen reader. And if there is a problem with accessible text, with area labels, with alternative text for images, that's where the problem comes. And these elements, they are lost for people who use screen reader. Okay, let's go to the second website. Sorry. Um, so this is the second one. It's e-commerce. I think that here Norwegian people, they can buy different things. So we will check web accessibility of this site. First, as I mentioned, so we'll go from top to bottom. We will just check if we understand everything, if there are no problems, like that we can see already without automatic extension. So yeah, well, here it's clear very much. I can see the categories, everything is seen. The text is smaller than on the previous website. That's what I can observe. Yes, so you can see that you can buy different things. Maybe it's actually the second use. I'm not sure because I don't speak Norwegian. I'm sorry. Yes, but there are a lot of things, and and it's hard to get. Okay, we went to the footer, so here are the links, and we can see that it's black text on white. So let's check with automatic. Well, I would say that I understand everything. There is nothing flashing, nothing automatic that appears without my consent. The menu seem to be right. Let's check what our extension accessibility insights for web will tell us if we check automatic mistakes here. So we will take a look with the fast pass. And here there are zero mistakes. So on this side, there are no problems with color contrast, no problems with area roles or with alternative text. I will also try to check with the keyboard. Yes, they have a skip menu. This is really something that is integrated on second site that we observe, and we just check the second site. So all of the sites for now, they have it. This is great. We see the focus. Yeah, everything opens. Yeah, clear focus that can be seen. Yeah, that's great, I would say, and it has zero automatically detected mistakes. But I should mention that the analysis, automatic mistakes is just like the tip of the iceberg. Then you need to check all other things, and it can breed many, many, many other problems. Right now we are just checking automatic ones just for the sake of the length of the video. Okay, the third site, let's check the third one. What it says. So this is about weather, even though actually on the website it was written that it's about sport, but never mind. Anyway, it's different from two other types of the websites that were already checked. And here, so well, it's clear that it's about weather forecast. So the purpose is seen, and it's about Norwegian cities. I would say this is good. The buttons, they're big, so it's easy to click. Why it's important that the buttons, they're big? Because for people, for example, with Parkinson disease, their hands, they're shaking. So when they're using the mouse, it's hard for them to put the cursor of the mouse strictly on the element, on interactive elements. So it's very important to make interactive elements, links, buttons as big as possible. This makes it easier for people with such disease. And it's also important for people, by the way, who have problem with the eyes, like who cannot see properly. Like for them, the bigger the element, the better. And there are specific requirements how like the minimal height of the elements, especially for RJA. And I'm RJA certified specialist. So in France, it's much more strict how the elements should be designed and how they should look. Okay, so here there are some news. I would say that I don't have questions about color contrast. I can see everything. So like we get the weather forecast, we have news, we have extra links. I don't know what precisely is there. I'm again sorry. This is the problem when the specialist for web accessibility doesn't understand what is there. But well, I can see actually that we can choose English. This could be great. Thank you. Yeah, this is so much better. So we can see the map, oh, but we cannot see the news. Some part disappeared. So part of the site disappeared. It's not for English speaking people. But never mind. It looks great. Let's check with automatic detection how many mistakes we have. So, okay, so there's just one mistake. It's connected to area role. So we will take a look. Where is it? Okay, so I think it's the logotype. So it's the page header, search input. Yeah, so there is a problem. The area role is not allowed for this element. There are sometimes such problems that the area role that is used cannot be used for this element. So everything should be checked that there are no problems. So, but there is just one mistake. The rest seem to be fine. And let's take a look if it's first with the keyboard. So yes, they again have skip content like this button, the skip menu. This is amazing. This is very good. Yes, the focus, we can see it. So we can go through this and we see where we are on the web page. We can move and let's take a look on the mobile version, for example. This is very interesting part. So on the phone, is it responsive? Responsiveness, it's one of important parts of web accessibility. Um, Yes, there is no problem. Everything is great. Like for now, yeah. It can be seen that most visited Norwegian websites, they are very good. So on the first place, we have Finn site, e-commerce, zero automatically detected web accessibility mistakes. On the second place, there's Yar or something like this, the website about weather forecast. And on the third place, with 50 mistakes, there's a news agent, but it's true that they have a lot of content on the web page. Probably it's harder to keep control on what's going on and to keep it accessible, but they should because they are on the first place. This Norwegian site is on the first place among all Norwegian sites. So you provide information to so many Norwegian people and they use your site every day, so it should be accessible. Right now I will just stop sharing the website. I hope it was interesting for you. It was very interesting for me to check, and I didn't know that every site that they do, it contains the button with the skip menu. It's very important and it's very good, and I hope that the French companies, they will also take this practice and use it. And it's true that Norwegian websites, they have very high web accessibility score. And congratulations to Norway for this. So thank you very much for being here, and I will continue making interesting content. And please let me know if you have questions. I will put the links to the article that I found about digital index, and also links to these sites that I checked so that you can check by yourself. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.